Hey guys, guess what? It's Ron Bass with another edition of the Ron Bass Show, talking over the train.
What?
Yeah, somebody hit their goal. It's your source
What?
for many different things. Encouragement, motivation. Humor, Mr. Brent Atterbury.
Should we have started?
Inspiration.
Should we have started after the train?
No, I think it adds to the
Well, see, the
flavor
people
of the
that have
podcast.
never heard that before, every time the train blows its whistle, someone hits their goal.
Yes.
So we went ahead and started. You went ahead and started the
Yes.
podcast with the train blaring its horn.
Yes.
So to kick it off positive.
I like spontaneity. I used to date this girl that used to call me wanting to plan this, but I said, no, I like spontaneity. Just show up unannounced. Just hit me up in the middle of the night, whatever.
I am almost the opposite of that.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
I don't fit in really to just about any kind of mold at all.
I plan a lot.
I know you do. How about some positive news?
Oh, I love it.
Medical news. So I just read this article about Parkinson's. They've got this new treatment that they showed the guy. He was interviewed. Somehow he wound up with Parkinson's after he had cancer treatment, this and that, whatever. He had tremors, right? His hands shake. Parkinson's tremors. And they had this new thing that they can use with sound, and somehow in certain parts of the brain, and his tremors stopped immediately.
Wow.
Now, I don't know if that's only for certain kinds of Parkinson's or if it's going to be used for every. But man, what a cure that would be if it worked for all Parkinson's, right? I don't think it does, but there's more and more research being done. There's more and more medications being developed to help people that have tremors. And so it's got to be a tough thing, man, to go through life and have that. You know, Michael Fox, he's kind of the spokesman for the Parkinson's thing, the famous actor. And man, it's so sad to see this guy, because I remember when he was young and vibrant, and then now he's got to the point where he probably almost falls every time he gets up and struggles. He's in his 60s, but he's still active, he's still going, and he's still really promoting, you know, the cure for Parkinson's. But it's a horrible thing. I can remember my brother when he was taking his schizophrenia medication, and certain drugs would cause him to have shakes, tremors.
Yikes.
And I never will forget that. So it wasn't full blown, but it can be a comfortable thing. So let's hope that maybe this is on the horizon of a full cure. Wow, wouldn't that be something?
Yes.
Speaking of positive things, I've read an article that they said 3 minutes of high-intensity exercise, like sprinting, it has the equivalent effect of 90 minutes of regular exercise. It's kind of hard to believe that, but
3 minutes of sprinting.
yeah, like sprinting.
3 minutes is a long time.
It is a
of
long
sprinting.
time, but you know, most people aren't going to be able to do that. But I say that to say this. Obviously, it's another example of why exercise is so important. And then the third article that I read today, along the lines of medical or positive events, is that if you exercise regularly, they've done these studies, your odds of getting cancer or heart disease are like 80% less than the average person.
Wow.
Yeah. So if that's not enough of a reason to get you motivated to go to the gym, I don't know what to tell you. Another negative article I read about health, they said that 50% of all people that have heart attacks die right there. So that means you only have a 50% chance if you have a heart attack to survive. That's pretty bad odds.
Yeah, about half. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, think about it. If you have a heart attack, you've only got a 50-50 chance of living after the heart attack. Like, you're dying right away. And the reason that most people have heart attacks, of course, is because the arteries close because of cholesterol deposits. It's kind of like, you know, we do roto-rooting work in our plumbing business. You roto-root the line. That's the same idea. The cholesterol is just a bad thing in the arteries, man. It clogs it up. When it clogs it up, the heart doesn't get the blood. Bam, you get a heart attack. So check your cholesterol. And if you've got high cholesterol, take the medications. It'll save your life, I promise you. Some people say, I don't want to take the meds. Take the meds. There's no side effects other than you're probably going to live a lot longer.
So you should try and invent, you have a plumbing business, you should try to invent a heart artery, a roto-rooter tool.
Seems like I've heard that before from a few people. Yeah, we can be inventors. I always wanted to get back to being a manufacturer. You know, when I first started off in business, I was manufacturing refrigeration, walk-in coolers. And I often think to myself, gee, it'd be nice to get back into some kind of manufacturing business, just because. You know, when you've done something and hasn't done so well, you want to kind of go back and revisit it and maybe figure out a solution. It's kind of the way my brain's wired.
Yeah.
Brent knows me pretty well. I'm always coming up with all these different ideas, but it's just the way it is, man. I'd rather be that way as the other way. Rather that be that way than lazy. And speaking of lazy, one of my students last night, we were talking about, he's probably 19 years old. Good kid, though. And he's trying to get it together. He's trying to go from homeless. He's got a full-time job now, trying to get a place, trying to get a car. But you know, he's struggling. And I said, hey, man, that's okay. You know, your life's a struggle. The idea is just to stay with it and keep working at it and don't give up. And we had a really nice conversation. And so hopefully, and he's been coming to our martial arts classes in the evenings, and great guy, really good kid. So look, if you're not doing the right things, like our podcast we talked about last week, you can't encourage people with credibility. Mm-hmm. But if you've done the right things and you've overcome your own strife and improved your life, now you're credible to where you can encourage other people and mentor them. So we talk about it all the time. This, you know, personal development is not just about you. It's about passing the baton, helping other people.
Yeah.
And you can't be successful at that unless you are the guy that has either gone through it and or overcame it, or at least engaged in that process. At any rate, look, you got to have self-respect. I can't think of anything more important in life than having a high self-respect. And the reason I'm bringing this up is because we were talking last night to this gentleman about all these bad people that he's been hanging out with and the bad influence. And I said, hey, you got to get rid of these people. I know it sounds terrible to say, but it's just the way it is. You become who you surround yourself with. If you're hanging out with these people that are doing all these bad things, that are narcissistic and they're selfish and they're using people and they're doing bad things, smoking, drinking, all those, no. It's going to ruin your life. You're never going to get to where you want to get to in life because you've got these bad habits. It's too influential. I see you shaking your head over there.
No, I agree.
So have some self-respect, guys. Look, when I quit drinking and smoking and drugging and all that, I looked in the mirror and I said, man, I'm better than this. I know I am. I mean, this is crazy. What am I doing? Why am I a slave to these bad habits that are ruining my health, ruining my brain, ruining my motivation, making me look stupid in front of other people that are successful? And here I'm trying to act like I'm successful. What a hypocrite I was, I said to myself. No, have some self-respect. Look in the mirror and be honest with yourself. Make a list of everything that you're not happy about. Figure it out. There is no magic bullet, but you have to start with that in order to get it resolved. It's not that complicated, guys. Success is really not rocket science. It's just stay the course, get around some good people, figure out what's wrong, and find resources to improve the process. You can't be a successful person if you're doing bad things. It's just not going to. It's just unrealistic. It's being a hypocrite. We talked about that last week. If you've got people in your life that you're catering to that are hurting you, and I've done all this. That's why I'm so passionate about it. And I learned late in the game, so I want to talk to all the young people out there that are just getting started. Don't make the mistake that I made and wait so long to do it. Figure it out early in your life that you have to be around the right kind of people. If they're hurting you and manipulating you and making you feel bad and trying to make you feel guilty, no, get away from those people. That's not going to cut the mustard, man. Hopefully that makes some sense to people. I'm not trying to get on a soapbox and hoop and holler, but sometimes I just want to get the point across.
To sell some soap.
Yeah, sell some soap. Speaking of that, I was in Amway many, many years ago, and I studied it recently, some of the people that I used to know like 40 years ago. Most of them are dead now, but that I knew that were very successful at doing it. But look, there's millions of people doing this. The problem with Amway is that it's more like a pyramid scenario. So you join up in this thing, and you sponsor people, and they sponsor people, and they sponsor people, and all this revenue below them comes back up to you, and you get a percentage of that. The problem with this is that they promise you the moon. And it's not realistic because they want to keep you motivated and keep you fired up to keep you in there to sell and buy. And You get the idea, and then you get to benefit from that. So only a few people make it at the top. 99.9% of the other people are like slaves to you. It's just not a fair game, guys. But look, I don't want to be a Debbie Downer. I think the best thing to do in life is to do things where everybody wins. Like in my home repair business, I make a profit, my technicians make a profit, the customers get a good service, everybody wins. That's the kind of business that I think you should develop, that I enjoy doing. And I'm going to continue to operate with that what is it called? Modus operandum? Is that Latin for
I never say those words.
Operation mode.
Maybe.
MO, they call it. I think it's MO.
Yep.
Okay, we'll set that one down. Look, do things that make yourself feel good about yourself. That's kind of going along the idea of self-respect. Quit trying to impress everybody. It's ridiculous. We talk about this from time to time. Don't worry about the big cars and the fancy home and all that. Focus on you. Focus on your confidence. Focus on your accomplishments. That's the best drug in the world. Focus on feeling good about yourself, and everything else will fall into place eventually anyway. Spend time, money, and energy on things that are going to benefit you, because that'll benefit everybody else too. It's got to start with you. If you're not doing the right things, guys, nobody can benefit. Well, they'll benefit in a negative way, and that's not what you want. That's not what your friends want. One last success story, and then I'll let you talk about some of your Guinness Book of World Record stuff. I know you like to do that. So I got a good friend in the martial arts business. I hadn't seen him in years. He came to visit me the other night. And man, I was so happy with this guy, because I remember him over a decade ago where he was into drugs and making a lot of mistakes. And he was a great fighter. He's always been like a fighter. And I felt so bad for him, because I just knew it was going to ruin his life. Well, all these years later, guess what? He got sober. And he's fighting again, and he's winning the fights. He's got a brand new baby. He got married. And man, he's just so clear-minded, and it was just wonderful having a visit with him the other night. So
Good.
Sometimes, guys, things don't happen overnight. You got to be patient for yourself and patient for your friends and family. Sometimes it takes a decade. Sometimes it takes a lifetime, but you got to hang in there, man. Hang in there with yourself. Hang in there with your friends and family, if they're worthy of hanging in with. If they're trying to pull you down, that's a different story. But if they're good people and they're really trying hard and they want it bad enough, be a good influence. Be a good influence. All right, sir. What say you?
Well, were you peeking at my notes here?
No.
The reason why I say that is, I mean, I do bring up the Guinness records from time to time, just because it's
From time to time? How about weekly?
not weekly,
Okay.
but I am going to again. I did last week, and I'm going to do it again this week. And the reason why I did it this week was because it ties into fitness.
I love
A 44-year-old fitness influencer broke a Guinness World Record by running 100 miles on a treadmill
it. Oh my gosh.
in a time of 12 hours, 47 minutes, and 10 seconds.
How much is that, like, per minute?
I don't know, but the Guinness told her she could take as many breaks as she wanted, but the clock would still be running.
12 hours.
So she pretty much did it nonstop. Obviously had to take bathroom breaks and maybe hydrate.
That's a lot of mileage on a treadmill.
But she said she is she runs marathons, and she said this was really difficult because you're running the same way all the time
Right.
for the 100 miles.
That's tough.
Whereas on a marathon, you might be going up a hill, around a
Right.
corner, left, right,
Right.
using different tendons, muscles.
Yes.
But she said it was really pretty taxing just running the same way for that 100 miles. But she did it.
Wow.
She broke the record. So good
That's
for her.
crazy.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
like super, super impressive.
Yes. I knew you'd like that.
Speaking of cardio, that gal's got some super, super cardio.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Wow, what a
She-
story.
And just to jump right over, today is National Hot and Spicy Food Day.
Yes.
Hot and spicy.
Yeah. That's
Not
what's
everybody
up.
likes hot and spicy, but a lot of people do.
My Puerto Rican friend made me something like that last night for dinner, and I don't even know what the name of it was. Chalupa, maybe? I don't even know. But man, it was hot and spicy. Delicioso.
Ooh,
Spanish for delicious.
that's good.
Delicioso.
Did you have to take Tums, or did you have to go to the bathroom a
I
lot?
did. I took Tums.
Okay.
Before I started and after I ate it.
It's also National Potato Day.
Oh, we like potatoes.
And it is National Soft Ice Cream
Oh,
Day.
ice cream.
Soft ice cream.
Yep.
So
Is that all you got?
that's all I got.
Man.
Yeah.
We'll get out of here. We bored everybody enough, I guess. Okay, guys, look, just remember, if you don't give up, eventually, what's going to happen?
Something about the celebrities or
No, the stars
stars.
will line
Oh,
up.
stars. Yeah, that's right.
When that happens, guess what? Guess what?
What?
You're going to be happy.
I'm
That
happy
you
all the
stayed the
time.
course. Well, yes, because you stayed the course. Because you never give up.
Yeah.
You've been through a lot of ups and
Yeah,
downs, ups
yeah,
and downs,
yeah,
ups and downs,
yeah.
ups and downs, ups and downs, ups
That's
and
a
downs.
lot.
It's a lot. But until that time comes, and even after that time comes, guess what? The
What?
most important thing to do to stay every day is to remain and be positive.